Hey, spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6. Now, today we're going to be playing as Spain, and we're not starting in the menu because I actually tried to get this game started and I had to re-record a couple times from the menu, but then I kept getting really bad, like, tundra start location, so I was like, F this, we're just going to, like, re-roll, and then I'll do the intro, and we'll do it live. So, this is our start location. It's actually the first one that wasn't snow or tundra that I got. We've got truffles, we've got sheep, we've got cattle, we've got stone, and we've got rice, and we're coastal as well. Now, Spain is a civilization that is worth talking about in certain respects, because I think all of their bonuses are worthless. And basically inconsequential to the outcome of the game. The only bonus they have that's worth talking about is the El Escorial, which is that their Inquisitors can remove heresy one extra time. This is basically unimportant and irrelevant. Combat units have a bonus of +4 combat strength against players of the following other religions. This is their only significant bonus, in my opinion. Now, there's one exception there, and I'll make some exceptions. I'll make a little bit of an exception, okay? This is their only significant bonus. That they get a little bit of extra combat strength against other people's civilizations if they follow a different religion. Their next bonus is Treasure Fleet. This allows them to form armadas and fleets earlier. Usually when you're going for a naval game, you get caravels and frigates out so early that getting armadas and fleets earlier doesn't really matter because you're not going to have that many to be able to combine with. You're probably only ever going to build 2 to 3 frigates at a time. This can be useful. You can go a little bit further and maybe get a couple of them. This is a useful bonus, but usually most of the time I'm playing on Pangaea or some non-really water maps, so fleets aren't usually that relevant, so this is why I don't really put a lot of value into this. Now, this is their other sort of minor little bonus. That is, it ends up being quite useful. Over the course of a game, it adds up. It doesn't really make your civilization super powerful, but it's one of those things that no matter what you're doing, you're getting a little bit of value out of it. And basically they get extra gold when they're trading internationally to civilizations on a different continent, and they get extra food and production, +1 of each, to routes between their own cities if they are on a different continent. Then they have the Conquistador, which is a domination-centric unit that is essentially a musketman that costs 10 more production, with that gets a +10 combat strength bonus if there's a religious unit standing on the same tile as him, and he can flip cities to your religion when you attack them. Not really super amazingly useful, kind of just okay. It's basically a musketman that costs you more, and you have to have a religion to get value out of. Not a very good unit at all. I don't really see it being very useful. And then their final thing is the mission, which I also think is a reasonably significant bonus. It's pretty much the only thing that makes it possible for them to really have a chance or to be able to do something significant in a religious victory game type, because they can generate a lot of extra faith using the mission. And typically the most important resource yield when you're going for a religious victory is obviously faith, because you need that to buy potentially units, you needed to buy missionaries, you needed to buy apostles and gurus and all that sort of stuff, as well as your faith building. So overall, just to give you a quick assessment, I hate Spain. I hate all of their bonuses. The +4 combat strength is okay, but because of the way religion works on higher difficulties, if you're going for a religion, you have to go really hard for the religion. And if you go really hard for the religion, you're hurting yourself in a lot of other areas. And at that point, you may as well just be going for a religious victory. So going for a religion to get a combat bonus doesn't really seem like it's doing a lot for you on higher difficulties. The Treasure Fleet, that's reasonably okay. These are all okay bonuses. I don't really see, it doesn't seem to have a huge impact on the game, but it's like helping you along. The Conquistador, it's a domination focused unit that you have to get a religion to get value out of. And again, repeating myself here, if you're getting a religion on a higher difficulty level, you better be doing it because you're going for a religious victory. Otherwise, you're wasting your early game opportunity. And then the mission, this gives them a little bit of a boost towards religious victories. So when you really think about it, I would say a casual observer might say, oh yeah, Spain are really good at domination and religious victories. And I think that's really wrong. I think Spain is only good at religious victories. and they have like a couple of bonuses that can situationally be relevant on lower difficulties for domination. But most of the time, if you're going for a domination victory as Spain, I think you're better off just going for a more traditional approach. However, in the interest of proving my thoughts correct, okay? In the interest of proving what I'm saying correct, I'm going to do my best to try to get a religion and go for a domination victory. Or rather, to prove me wrong. I'm not trying to prove that I'm correct. I'm trying to prove myself wrong. So I'm going to give it the best chance that I have to try and go for a religion and a domination victory and see if Spain actually has an advantage. Because that's sort of I haven't actually played Spain. I just looked at their bonuses and I didn't like them at all. But I'm going to, in the interest of being, reasonable and fair, I'm going to make the attempt to play with them. Now, this is a pretty good tile, but I don't think I value the gold right now. In fact, I value the food pretty highly. So, but do I value an extra 2? Do I value growing 2 turns sooner? Or do I value growing 2 turns later, but getting an extra 7 production? I think I value getting the extra production a little bit better. So I'll work there. I think I will grab a scout. This is only Emperor difficulty. I didn't go with deity because I don't think Spain is very good going for deity. I just don't think they're good enough. We are going to want to go for a religion here. So I'm thinking I'll go straight for astrology. Whatever we find, be damned. +1 population. Hey, that worked out pretty well. And we're going to work this second 2 food, 2 production tile. And we'll go to the next turn. So that was kind of me talking about Spain a little bit. I want to know what you guys think, though. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you have evidence that proves me wrong? I'm really interested in having it shown to me that I'm wrong about my assessment, because if my assessment is wrong, then my advice that I've been giving people is wrong. So we're going to go straight for settlers here. I think we have 10 turns until astrology, so we can crack a settler out before we get there, and that'll be dead handy in order to claim some early luxury amenity resources. So there is a tribal village down here. We'll go pick it up. The tribal village over here as well. We're getting quite a few of them. This is quite nice. Very open and flat land, which is usually not the kind of land I like. There's a recon unit. And there's a boost for state workforce. Okay. Sounds like fun to me. We'll go to next turn. I want to try and prevent him from getting to this if I can. So it looks like we spawned somewhere in the south, because it looks like there's a bit of snow and tundra around here. I'm going to try and skirt around the tundra and go scout up here. It looks like we can kind of delay settling over here because this is protected. I don't think anyone else is going to get to there. Oh, and I do want to say this is a Pangea map on Emperor difficulty, standard game speed, with 6 civilizations on a small map. I think I'm going to keep playing these smaller maps because they seem to just play better in terms of the... They seem to just play better in terms of the turn timers, in terms of the game flow, and just generally speaking, they just seem to play a little bit better. So right now I'm trying to gear up and kill this spearman camp, because I want the boost for military tradition as well. I would love to send this scout up over this way. See if we can chase him down. There's another goody hood over there. See if we can grab it. So it's looking like this area over here might be a little bit more contested. And there's Pio Pio Tahi. We're still going to finish the settler because we're only 3 turns away. But the good news is we can throw down the holy site. And I think I will throw it right here because that's +2. We'll finish the settler. We'll do some damage to that guy. And we'll choose our research. So the major things we're going to need is animal husbandry for this playthrough, because it looks like we have a lot of animal husbandry resources. We'll do a bit of damage there.
It is not wisdom, but also...
And then we'll take +5 combat strength, and we'll take +1 production in all cities. That'll hopefully maybe shave a turn off this. We need to think about where our first city is going to go. There's a riding boost. Okay. First city, maybe claim something over here or something. Okay, choose civic. We're probably just going to go straight for early empire to get our cities out early. Getting early cities out can be quite useful. As you may know, it's actually probably the best thing that you can do. You fortify. In terms of your chance of winning the game, in my opinion. Yeah, in my opinion, I would say the best thing you can do to win the game is just get your cities out early and get a lot of cities out. Let's bring the scout over to help. Ooh, there's Auckland. And I actually was first, so that's going to help us make the stone thingy. Now, I could probably build Stonehenge if I purchased a tile. If I like purchase this tile here, I could probably build Stonehenge. Do we want to do that? Can I do it? Or does it have to be flat land? Oh, it has to be flat land. Never mind. Oh well, I just wasted money. I forgot about the flat land requirement. But hey, it's fine. It happens. Do a bit of scouting with this guy. So I would really like to find amenities to settle on. There's silk over there to the east. I might go settle over here on the silk, because that looks like an incredible tile. Let's take the battle cry upgrade to make this harder for them to defeat me. Okay, since you're scouting over this way, I'm going to bring you up and do a bit of damage there. Next turn, there's the holy site. There's the boost for military tradition. Let's bring this settler over. I think I'm going to settle right on top of the silk, because that'll give me maximum access to all these tiles. I could even purchase that tile right away, and then have an incredible 8 yield tile from the first turn of the city's existence, which would really help the city grow its borders. Alright, so we unlocked the important things. Let's see, what else are we going to need? Well, if this is a domination victory, we're going to want to get bronze working as soon as we can. We go up into the forest. Next turn. Not a forest around here. We just got this. I think we got gold out of it, which is not unreasonable. In fact, pretty close to being able to purchase a builder here, and we do want to purchase a builder. Let's get the shrine. The shrine's an important building. Make sure that we get our religion nice and quick. Confucius, hey, classical era great prophet. Confucius say you should earn him as a great person. Let's go do a little bit of scouting down here at the bottom. We want to keep an eye out for barb camps. Although I believe somebody told me that barbarian camps won't, except for the barbarian camps that spawn at the start of the game, barbarian camps won't spawn in the fog, which is an interesting idea. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I was told. Kumasi, was I the first? I was the first to meet Kumasi. I popped the Kumasi cherry. We'll go to the next turn. Right. And we found Carthage as well. Nice one. Excellent. So we got 3. This is really great. This gives me a really diverse start in terms of my yields and stuff like that. It gives me a really big opportunity to snowball and run away with the game. Now, let's found our city right here. Cordoba. Now, this did lose production and a couple of things, but overall, this is a really great city already. But we're going to improve it even more, and we're going to buy this tile right there. And then probably when this city grows, we'll go for the pearls there, because that looks like a great tile as well. So you don't need a monument because you're all good. Oh Jesus, I could have gotten the Stonehenge, but what I'm going to do with you is I'm going to get like a warrior or 2 just to defend myself. I could throw down the holy site actually and lock in its price. It's not a bad spot for a holy site. I'll throw it down. I'll throw it down for what it's worth. But I will get the warrior, because I do need a couple of units to defend me. We'll do a bit of scouting up here this way. Oh my god, we got a relic as well. Jesus. What's going on here? This is pure luck. This is the god start. I swear, I solemnly swear, I did not save scum this to make this the best start I've ever had. Because this is absolutely, genuinely mind-blown how good we're having a good start here. Like, I'm a bit blown away. And we're isolated, which is a bit mad. Although, that kind of makes it hard to do a thingy victory. We were going to go for a... We were going to go for a military victory, but we might transition into like a tourism victory instead. We'll have to see if we can pull that off, because this land looks like it's really good. I might do a sides victory. I was planning on doing like a war type thing, but it doesn't seem to be kind of... The game has not presented me with that as an opportunity. Okay, this is all fine the way it is. Choose research. Now I could grab early empire. You better not pillage that, I swear to God. I'll feckin' burst you. Let's buy a scout to chase him down. Why are you having trouble growing? That's because you're working them pigs. Don't work the pigs, you fool. You fool! Work the stone. It's a good mixture of production and growth. Let's go ahead and check out our coastline over here. Irrigation is advanced, handy enough. Okay. A good campus or holy site over there. Right, let's choose our pantheon. Scheisse. Let's get our slinger real quick. Bring our warrior up to deal with this. Oh, let's see. Right, we could get culture from pastures. This isn't too bad. We have a few pastures around. Like we have a pasture here. A couple of pastures up over here. There's not really that many pastures, so maybe the pasture one isn't so good. Plus one food from camps. We do have a bunch of camps. Food isn't really a yield that I care too much about. I'm more interested, if I'm going for a military kind of victory, I'd be more interested in like the city patron goddess, or perhaps the... Well, really... If we're going for a culture victory, we would want something that puts culture on a tile. Either culture from pastures or oral tradition. So let me count my pastures. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 pastures, which is 4 tourism. Versus citrus, cotton, silk, dye, spices and sugar. Versus none of those. Then it would be Divine Spark that I'd grab, because that'd let me get more great people. Let me get up to this a little bit quicker, and more importantly, it would let me get the thingies. What you call those guys? The great work people. So I think we might end up going for a tourism victory here, because I got kind of stiffed on the last one I tried to do. Didn't work out so well for me. Jesus, I'm very alone here. Where's the other players? I feel like I'm miles away. One more turn until our slinger, and we'll get that nice kill there, which will give us a boost for archery, which is a good little bit of tech points there. Nice one. You're going to swing to the right. You're going to swing up and around to the left. Hopefully, that'll be the goal. Okay, that allows the harvesting of wheat and stuff. So what's the major tech we want to work towards? Well, if we're going for a tourism game, we're definitely going to want some great engineers and great merchants. We're going to want great engineers, we're going to want great merchants, and we're going to want great writers, artists, and musicians. So that means industrial zones, holy sites, theatre squares, and commercial hubs. So those are going to be the big ones. So we'll make our way up to currency. Let's quickly get out a trader for the thing. There's that dead now. You're going to heal up. I'll quickly get out a trader so that we can get the boost towards currency. I'm going to spend a few turns healing on you. We'll come forward here. There's a nice little goodie hut. Choose production down here. Right, we got a warrior. This warrior is just going to help keep us safe. Now, in the meantime, go ahead and get yourself a holy site. You're going to heal up there. You're going to make your way over here to help kill that encampment. You're going to kind of backfill a little bit of this knowledge that we don't have. There's a bit of faith. Nice one. Going to the next turn. Somebody will probably build Stonehenge so we won't get first religion. But that's not a big deal. Purchasing a tile, production towards settlers. So we will lose this production here. We'll put the production towards settlers in. Even if this does slow down some of my other stuff. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. And then we can go basically straight for political philosophy because we want to unlock our next government type. You're healing. Good stuff. I think I'm almost getting to the point where I'm automatically moving these guys. Oh man, a barb camp appeared over here. Okay, let's get rid of it. Trader here. Settler. I think I want to trade with Jerusalem. Excellent. Bit of faith, can't go amiss. I'm hoping he moves out to try and attack my slinger. I'm going to put you on auto explore. Just go ahead and do your thing. There we go. Come out of your district unfortified and get easily killed. Attack there. You can just auto explore yourself as well.
Writing means sharing.
There's writing in the campus. Try and protect this trade route a little bit for me, would you? There we go. Kill there. And you're going to auto-explore as well. There's another goodie hut up here. I don't see it. Oh, you found it over here. Anyway, let's bring the slinger back to escort. You'll clear this and then heal up and then you'll kill here. Purchase an L builder. Now that we have the cash for it, we just got the money from clearing those caps. And we'll be able to build up. Probably want to get the truffles online because we are going to be lacking an amenity here. We got another chunk of gold. I actually kind of like getting gold early because it lets you purchase some builders that you wouldn't have otherwise gotten. Alright, I need to get you out of there. Unit needs orders. Go ahead and heal up. Get this camp online. Across the river so it didn't quite take the thing. Don't you dare pillage that. Take your battle cry promotion. We'll go into the next turn. Ah, yes. Excellent. Cordoba is a fantastic city. It's all coming up potato. Right. Camp I want there. That only adds gold. It will add food later, I believe. But the extra amenity is going to be very, very useful. Cross the river, have a look around. Looks like a city-state was just killed or something. Where's the enemies? This is supposed to be a Pangea map. I don't know what's going on. I haven't found anyone. I found all the city-states. What is going on? Is this for real, like? Go up there and make friends with that. Pick up that. Okay, a free heal. I mean, I'm not too thrilled about that. Not going to complain about it. There's Jadwiga. The Polish waifu. A meeting blessed by God. I'm sure I'm Jadwiga, King of Greater Poland. Yes, a king. Or, sorry, husbando. Alright. I hang around with too many people who watch anime. It's not good for me. It's not good for my vocabulary or health. Alright, so let's send the delegation to husbando Jadwiga. And we'll say goodbye. That'll just make sure that she doesn't hate us, because the first impression is pretty bad right now. And then we're going to call this an end to this episode. I think we're off to a really good start. We have 2 settlers out already. It's only 40 turns in. One of the settlers dropped right on top of a natural wonder. We're going to probably take a quick look and see where all the luxuries and amenities are that we want to be picking up. For example, there's some silk up here. It might be worth it to send a city on a long-ass journey to get that silk if we don't have it somewhere back here. But I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that though, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.